What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. So Tina from 10 by Tina reached out and asked if I wanted to try out some Canadian dippy dips. So here we are. I am unboxing this big box that she sent me over. These are her dip powders, and I will get into all of this and show you everything, but I wanted to mention just how beautiful and cohesive her branding is. You guys will see this in just a second, but I love how minimalistic and pretty and clean everything looks. So these are her jelly tips. I have actually never tried jelly tips, but I am going to now, and I will open all of these boxes and let's go dive in. So she sent me over her little lamp, and this has a USB attachment, but I watched her YouTube video. She's also on YouTube. She has that hot pink, amazing hair, but the reason why she chose this product is because you can enter it from all different angles to hold down the jelly tip and get it attached to your nails. So I thought that was really great. So this is her matte gel top coat. She also sent me over her builder gel or bond. And then this is her gel top coat. And then this one here is her base. So this box over here has all of her dip powder liquids, and I love that they are glass. Again, you can see just how cohesive and pretty and clean all of her packaging and branding is. So I pulled out one of the dip powders just so you can see her branding, the jars. This is Supernova, and I love it. The glitter is really gorgeous and unique. It's got blue, it's got purple, so let's go swatch. I have my dip powder base liquid, and I've already gone ahead and pushed back my cuticles and dehydrated my nails, but I'm going to apply this across all of my nails so that way I do not have to buff them, and it's still going to help prevent lifting. So I can tell you that I do still have this set on, and it has been 2 weeks. I don't have any lifting, I don't have any chipping, and I do dabble in some of her gel products at the end of this video. So I really did test out pretty much almost everything she sent me, and everything worked great. I have no complaints on the longevity of her products. So now that it is dry, we can go ahead and start dipping. Because the shade was on the sheer side, I decided to go ahead and build up my apex really gradually with this one. And it's a gorgeous pink, but I was a little bit nervous it might be sheer after 2 dips. So I did the same with this shade here, Puddle Jumper, also another very light muted tone. And they really are so easy to use. No complaints on the liquid. It's very thin, dries. I wouldn't say super slow, but I also wouldn't say lightning fast. I would say it's a very good in between on the dry time for the liquid. The brushes are also nice and long and fan out really easily. So I found the system easy to use for my first go round of trying. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect with trying out Canadian dippy dips for the first time. I didn't know if there was going to be a difference in quality and ingredients, and I will tell you, everything is beautiful. No issues, no complaints. And if you are in Canada and you're looking for a maybe more cost-effective solution for you instead of having things shipped from the US, absolutely go check her out. And she does also ship to the US. So if you're looking for another company to support or try, she's on YouTube and she's awesome. She's totally one of those moms that if I met at the park, I would hands down go make her be my friend. I would totally go hang out with her. She's awesome. So I normally don't do this many layers, and luckily her liquids are on the thinner side, so I didn't have an issue necessarily with the thickness and building up this coverage for the colors. But I want to kind of point that out. I feel like so many times we're looking for that stone cold instruction of we need this many layers or this type of application or tutorial, and it's not always like that. Sometimes you really do have to just play with the product and see what's going to work best. Every color is different on how many layers I will do or the way I approach the manicure, whether it's an ombre or what have you. So I will be honest, technique kind of went out the window for me during this manicure. When I start to do the ombre, I was dabbling with the gel, and this, let's just say, this is a disclaimer that this one is not going to be a tutorial based video. I'm just kind of exploring, trying out different ways to approach things, and yeah, that's what I want to say before I go into the ombre. I felt like these two colors complemented each other so beautifully, and especially with this glitter that y'all are about to see. But I do realize I may have, perhaps, accidentally done a gender reveal mani. And this is not insinuating anything. My hands and my heart are full with the two girls that I have, but I realize my ovaries need to calm down because I did not mean to pair up a pink and blue like this. It just felt so light and airy and kind of like springy. So that was my bad. And hindsight, y'all. Hindsight. Once I took the pictures of this, I was like, oh no, I most definitely look like I'm on my way to a baby shower right now. Please tell me you guys have put together colors and then realize afterwards, what in the world did I just do? Because my daughter, actually, I filmed a video with my daughter on here, and she totally made me like the #1 Gators fan in the world with orange, white, and blue. I will link that up here so you guys can watch that one. So this glitter is just so beautiful. It's also on the lighter, more muted, translucent side. So I felt like they just complemented each other so beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another full layer of this, and then we are going to clear encapsulate. So I grabbed my Mani Boss Clear Dip Powder. This is my go-to, super crystal clear. And hindsight, again, this was probably an overkill. So what I like to do when I get sent products or I purchase dip powder is I always swatch them first. Not just so I get them swatched, but it also allows me the opportunity to kind of just get a feel for the color. Do I need to clear encapsulate it, or if it files or shapes or buffs off any color easily? And I totally spaced when I swatched her powders. I actually went ahead and clear encapsulated them just like out of habit, and I wish I didn't, because then I would have known if I would have buffed or filed off any color easily. So because I accidentally clear encapsulated them on the swatches, I am gonna go ahead and do it here now, just in case, which is probably overkill and also adding to the thickness of my nails, but it never hurts to clear encapsulate color. It just may not be necessarily necessary. I prefer to clear encapsulate my glitters last, just in case my brush picks up any glitter so that I don't cross-contaminate, or when I go to dip into the clear that I don't add any accidentally on those solid color nails. All right, now it's time to activate so that we can file and buff. So I asked you guys in my last video about your thoughts and opinions on keeping, filing, and shaping during the video, and it sounded like mostly, I'll say mostly, that you guys prefer to kind of keep it out. And if I want to do a filing and shaping only video, that y'all were cool with that. So I'm not saying I'm going to take it out of every video, but this one I did. So here they are, filed, buffed, and shaped, and I am going to go start dabbling in her gels. So I do not need to apply another layer of activator. All I have to do is just clean them off with rubbing alcohol. So here's her base gel, and I'm gonna give ombreing a try with this. Don't quote me, but I don't think I've ever done it before that way. And I have this e.l.f. makeup brush. I will have all of that linked down below as well. So one thing that I didn't really even think or consider, once again, hindsight, was that base gel is a little bit thicker than dip powder liquids. So I will say, I don't know if that's something I will do again, but I wanted to just try it just so I could try out all of her products. And I love gel for the beginners, for people who suffer with dip powder flu. That way it doesn't dry, and you can clean up if you get glitter in the wrong spot, which I will show you guys here in a second. This is a fine glitter, and it's also on the sheer side, so it does take a lot of tapping and building it up to get to that color that I'm looking for. So you can see I have some scraggler glitter pieces on the other half of my nail, which is totally normal, it happens, but all I have to do is just push them over with my metal cuticle pusher, and then I'm going to go cure for 60 seconds so I can add another layer over onto that side. So I just want some more coverage and more of that beautiful glitter. So I'm adding just a small amount of the base gel into that corner area, tapping it on, and then we're gonna cure again for 60 seconds. So for this nail, I'm actually gonna try just doing half of the nail with the base gel and just slowly sort of dragging and pulling it over a little bit sporadically to give it that ombre look. And I'm gonna pack it on. I really wanna be able to see all of that beautiful glitter. And then you'll see here, I actually do dip my nail in very gently to get more of that color payoff, cure for 60 seconds, and now we can top coat. So normally, a lot of times I do suggest for you guys to use a base gel first and then a top coat. But again, I was doing a lot of experimenting and trial and error during this manicure just to put her products to the test. And as you can see, I did not do a base gel first. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I've already had these nails on for 2 weeks and I have zero peeling. That's with no base gel underneath this top coat. That's with filing, buffing, all of the things, and it is still holding on. There's no yellowing and no discoloration. It's a really great quality gel top coat. All right, so now we cure for 60 seconds and we are done. So here is Sunny Bamboo. This was one of the scents in the trio that she just launched, and it is amazing. If you love florals, you will love this. I am pretty much right now trying to convince CJ to let me bathe in this, to let me have a perfume in this, to make me candles, because I want my body, I want my house, I want everything to smell like this. It's just that good. So let's have some final thoughts on the dip powder, the products, all of the things. And I would definitely suggest it. If you are in the market to maybe save some money on shipping, or if you're in Canada, if you just want to support a small business, I would absolutely check her out. No issues, no qualms, nothing. I think the colors are beautiful. She has some really unique shades. Her branding is gorgeous. And the longevity. I've had these on for 2 weeks. No complaints. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.